Good morning, children. The next lesson we are going to learn about atoms and molecules. So, the next lesson is atoms and molecules. You have learned in your lower classes, that is, matter is around us everywhere. Matter means what? That is fully made up of atoms. Curiously, the idea of the atom was first proposed by the Greek philosophers in the 5th century BC, but their theory was more philosophical than scientific. So, the first scientific theory of the atom was proposed by John Dalton, but few of the postulates of Dalton theories about an atom were found incorrect by the later on the studies made by J. Thomson, Rutherford, Niels Bohr and Schrödinger. In the light of the result of the research, most of the limitations of the Dalton theory were removed and the new theory known as modern atomic theory. The postulates are given. This is the first question in this lesson. Write the main postulates of modern atomic theory. In this page 4 points are given and in next page 3 points, totally 7 points are given in this question. Explain the modern atomic theory or write the main postulates of modern atomic theory. First point, atom is no longer indivisible. They thought atom is a indivisible, but now we know we can divide atom into proton, neutron, electron, like that. So, they thought atom is no longer indivisible, but after the discussed of electron, proton and neutron. Second point, atoms of the same element may have different atomic mass. Atoms of the same element may have different atomic mass. See that example that is given in bracket. Cl means chlorine. Cl 1735, Cl 1737. Both are Cl only. Both are chlorine atom only. Both are same element only, but may have different atomic mass. But mass is different. In first chlorine, the atomic mass is 35. In second chlorine, atomic mass is 37. Both are same element, but it may have different atomic mass. That is called as isotopes. So, what do you mean by isotope? Which element contains, two elements contain same atomic number but different mass number, means same atomic number but different mass number, means that is called as isotopes. Atoms of the same element may have different atomic mass. Example, isotopes of chlorine Cl 1735, Cl 1737. Both are same element, chlorine atom. Both are having same atomic number, that is 17. But both are having different mass number, that is one is 35, another one having 37. So, both are same element, same atomic number but different mass number, means that is called as isotopes. So, in this point they thought about isotopes, that is the key point. Third point, atoms of different element may have same atomic mass. Discovery of isobars. Different element Ar, that is argon, Ca, that is calcium. Both are different element. Atomic number of argon 18, atomic number of calcium 20, but both are having same mass number. Argon also having 40 mass number and calcium also 40 mass number. So, atoms of different elements, here one element is argon and another one is calcium. Atoms of different element may have the same atomic mass. Here both are having same mass, atomic mass 40. So isotope means, in our previous point we have discussed about isotopes, same atomic number but different mass number. Here for different element, different atomic number but same mass number, that is called as isobars. Next point, atoms of one element can be transmuted into atoms of other elements. In other words, atoms is no longer indestructible, that is artificial transmutation. Atoms of one element can be transmuted into atoms of other element. So we can convert one element into another element, that is called as artificial transmutation. In other words, we can tell atom is no longer indestructible. Atom may not always combine in a single whole number ratio. Atom may not always combine in a simple whole number ratio. Example, CO2. CO2. Do you know CO2? Carbon dioxide. Formula is CO2. 1 carbon, 2 oxygen. So the ratio here is 1:2. This is called a simple ratio. Take another example. Do you know water? Can you tell the molecular formula of water? Yes, H2O. H2O. H means hydrogen. H2, so 2 hydrogen. H2O, that means 1 oxygen. 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. That is 2:1 ratio. This is called as simple ratio. But that is not a must. Atoms may not always combine in a simple whole number ratio. It may be complex also. It may be a bigger ratio also. Example, see the example, glucose. Glucose molecular formula C6H12O6. What are the elements present here? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Carbon is to, hydrogen is to oxygen. How many carbon, how many hydrogen, how many oxygen? 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen, 6 oxygen. How many carbon is present in that molecular formula? C6. So 6 carbon is to how many hydrogen? 12. So 12 is to how many oxygen? 6. So 6. 6 is to 12 is to 6. If you cancelling means by using 6 table, you will get the simple ratio, that is 1:2:1. This is the example for simple ratio. That means small numbers only. The ratio is only small numbers like 1, 2 like that. Another example, sucrose C12H22O11. Here the ratio is 12:22:11. This is not a simple ratio. So two possibilities are there. It may simple ratio, atoms can combine in simple ratio or not simple ratio, that is big number ratio. Atoms may not always combine in a simple whole number ratio. Example, sucrose. Here the ratio is 12:22:11. That means this is not a simple ratio. Next point, atom is the smallest particle that takes part in a chemical reaction. So atom is the smallest particle for what? That takes part in a chemical reaction. So in chemical reaction, reactants are reacted and to produce product. In this reaction, reactant and products are involved. These reactant or product, in this reactant and product, which one is small particles? Atom is the smallest particle. And the next point is the mass of an atom can be converted into energy. Already you know about one equation in your lower classes you have studied. E is equal to mc squared. E means energy is equal to m means mass, c means velocity of light. E is equal to mc squared. So mass of the atom can convert it into energy. M means mass, energy means E. Mass can convert into energy. So one question over. So this is your first question. Postulates of modern atomic theory. The first point, atom is no longer indivisible. Second point, isotopes, that is atoms of the same element having different atomic mass. Third point, isobar, different element, same atomic number, different atomic number, same atomic mass. Isobar, different element, different atomic number but same mass number, that is isobar. Artificial transmutation, atoms of one element can be transmuted into atoms of another element. Atom may not always combine in a simple whole number ratio. Sucrose 12:22:11. Atom is the smallest particle that takes place in a chemical reaction and mass can convert into energy, that is equal to mc squared. These are the postulates of modern atomic theory. Up to this you have to write for that question. Modern atomic theory is the basis for all the studies of chemical and physical process that involve atoms. You have studied the most fundamental ideas about an atom in your classes. Let us discuss some more concepts about atom in this lesson. So for that question up to this point you have to write equal to mc square. Okay, no need to write this paragraph. Next point, next heading, atoms and atomic mass. In this paragraph they are going to explain only one point, that is mass number. What do you mean by mass number? What do you mean by mass number? Sum of number of protons and neutrons of an atom is called as mass number. So mass number means sum of the number of protons and neutrons of an atom is called its mass number. Mass number means sum of number of protons and number of neutrons. If you add these two means you will get mass number. Just if you considering this is the atom means the center part of the atom contains nucleus. Electron revolves around the nucleus. This is the structure of atom actually. If you know this means you can easily understand the concept of mass number. The atom atomic mass is mainly based on the mass of nucleus only. Mass number means what? That is mass only. Mass of whom? That is mass of atom. Mass of atom. Atom contains proton, neutron, electron. So if you want to know about the mass of the atom means you have to add number of proton, neutron and electron. But in your formula they gave only proton and neutron and not electron. Electron is not given in that formula because mass of the electron is negligible. So only the mass of the atom is mainly depend only nucleus, not electron. The mass of the atom is mainly depend nucleus, not electron, because mass of the electron is negligible, very small, we can omit. So, mass of the atom is purely depend only nucleus, not electron. Nucleus contains proton and neutron. So, only in formula for mass number they gave summation of number of proton and neutron, that is called as mass number. This point only discussed in this paragraph. This point only discussed in this paragraph. So, before this point, that is sum of the mass number of proton and neutron on an atom is called as mass number. Before that, some explanation is given. As you know anything that they has mass and occupies space, that is called as matter. So, in first line matter definition given. Which one is called as matter? Anything that has mass and occupies space means that is called as matter. Atoms are the building block of matter, since so based on the atom only matter is constructed. So, atoms are the building block of matter, since matter has mass and it must be due to its atoms. Why matter has mass? Because it contains atom, atom contains atoms having mass, so matter is also having mass. According to the modern atomic theory, an atom contains subatomic particles such as proton, neutron, electron. Already you know, atom contains proton, neutron, electron. Proton and neutron have considerable mass, but electron do not have such considerable mass. Thus, the mass of the atom is mainly contributed by its proton and neutron. So, only mass number is equal to summation of number of proton and neutron.